Okay, so this is a period piece. Whoa, wait, hold the phone here, guys. Jeez, look at that. So guys, like, we generally do not think this is probably going to be one of the more modern movies that we're going to encounter here. I just want to point out how absolutely painterly this looks. Phenomenal, guys. Yeah. Sometimes you forget, right? That when you do have the ability to utilize all of the technology of the day, you get to produce like some of the most beautiful artwork you possibly will ever encounter here. I'm not sure if that's a real the buildings in the back are real or they're CGI. I can't really place that because, again, everything is so good now. But let's continue. Let's encounter this. Like, the footage from this right here looks a lot like this camera right here. I don't think it is, right? It's probably a Red or an Ari, right? But it looks a lot like what this camera produces. The music is this in? The intro pretty much said that. I think what we're encountering are flashbacks, maybe. One day earlier. So he woke up early to pick cotton so he could do something else later in the day. That's the two-job theory. Everything looks good, like specifically whenever they do these like split scene, same character, two different people type of things. Twin brothers, right? I think that's what they're trying to tell us, at least. But there's a slight issue with the reflection on the actual vehicle itself. But that's not something that I think most people would care about.
And if we see you or any one of your clan buddies cross our property line, we're gonna kill them right where they stand. Clan don't exist no more.
What year was it? 1902? Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, guys. I'm trying to make that make sense for a second here. That makes a lot of sense. Like, think about it. If you are consistently playing around with terrible people, you're around them all the time, they're doing terrible things. At some time, yeah, it's going to happen. The terribleness is definitely going to come back to where you're sleeping at some time, guys. In some fashion, some form or fashion. I can see that happening. That makes all the sense in the world, actually. The statement, at least. Cut the head off. Bury the head. That was genius. Because, like, you made her now be invested.
Who gonna patch me up? I ain't got no money.
Well, guys, well, huh?
Y'all schooling up. I need help.
Right. Yeah, makes sense. This movie feels very expensive, guys. Every coos?
Same pressure you put on that. Like, it tastes good, but you don't want it gone too quick, you understand?
Like, this is such a beautiful looking movie. I'm going to say Ari. It looks like Ari. It's super desaturated beautifully. Let me find out. Ah, okay. For the camera nerds out there. All right. So it definitely looks like they're using an IMAX camera. Basically, a large format, full frame camera. That one, basically. This is not an IMAX certified camera, but this has the exact specs as that, basically. Large format, full frame. And then they're also using photography lenses. Smart, super sharp. So, for example, right now we're being filmed on another similar variant of that camera there, with a Canon specifically, just like how they're using here, a Canon photography lens. I like photography lenses because they're generally like super sharp for no reason. Where am I the sharpest? Here. All right, they're super sharp for no reason. Like, well, obviously the reason is, you know, for photography, right? But when you utilize those things for video, oh yeah, great. And specifically if the coating on the lens itself is great, oh yeah, that's amazing. This is definitely CGI though. Let's continue. This section here. And some Petzval lenses from like the early 1900s. Don't take this deal. Truth be told here. For some beer. Okay. Listen, if it's just like a temporary gig, then I mean, you know, I'm sure. Well, no, you're also now giving up on the people that have been keeping you fed. Oh no, bro! Don't take the deal. Don't take the short term. I mean, the flirtatiousness basically says she's not married happily.
It's not exactly how I remember.
Oh, dang. I remember falling asleep with your head on my chest.
Dude, these shots look so good. So good. So good.
And a lynching right there in the railroad station.
Yeah, there wasn't very, like, the story that he just told was not like an extremely irregular story, specifically for the time. Then they would put it into like a mason jar, and other body parts in other mason jars and put them in the store windows, things. As like super like ridiculous souvenirs.
And none of that nice and slow shit she probably giving you now. Shit, she might even let you put your pecker in her mouth.
Oh, this is a wild conversation. That was a wild scene.
Chicago through we all.
Which way?
Casino. Maybe a foreshadowing event. Maybe they will at some time get justice served upon them.
2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain that work. How you know? Every day since you've been gone.
Why did her voice sound, guys? What's happening? Like, there's some underlying something that we're missing. Maybe one of these double watch films, maybe? Okay. Beautiful imagery. Beautiful. like beautiful. I'm gonna be honest. I believe the guys who came to the door. All right. So whatever's going on, something weird is happening. But I'm sure we're about to find out. What? What? Okay. Um. Okay. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, what? What's happening? So they're obviously like vampires or something. This what we're encountering. The people that we saw from the beginning of the film, I wonder, are they vampires? Because I want to know. I mean, they're out in the sun. Makes sense now why he was burning. Okay, so this is definitely reminiscent of that Quentin Tarantino film we saw a couple of months back here. But all right. I'm gonna be honest, it's very hard to tell which one we're talking about. Like which one is talking. If that makes any sense. Like based off of the characters that are being created, at least for the two twin brothers here, it is very hard to tell the difference between them. But let's do it. Yeah, this is kind of lining up almost very similar, at least, to that from Till Dusk Till Dawn. We're now in like a scenario where there are vampires somewhere. Like a nightclub bar scenario. Obviously biracial.
Oh, that shit was your idea. I didn't want no white man. I didn't want to be white. I wanted to be with you. So
okay. Okay, I'm trying to understand the dynamic here. Okay, so obviously with the times that we were in specifically at this time, she's being what a quarter black, and the last thing that really needs to happen. This was not like an irregular scenario here, guys. This is around when the paper bag test was being utilized within Black America to make sure you kind of got the people who were lighter than a paper bag kind of away for their own specific safety. But then that ended up turning into, I guess, what's called the black bourgeoisie, also historically, a group of people who are like genetically black but are light enough to basically pass for non-black, and they were able to basically reap the benefits of not being black specifically at this time in history. He is absolutely infatuated with her. He's in love with her, but he realizes specifically based off the era that they could not be together. And for her safety, it is a much smarter thing for her to be with someone who is lighter than a paper bag. All right. Oh. Spectacular, guys. Spectacular. Based off of how he spoke, you can pretty much tell that there was some girth there. Guys. All right, so hold on. So, again, I don't think I've... what is this, guys? Right? This is spectacular, whatever we're encountering. Like, this is one of these things where I don't even really want to talk, if that makes any sense here. I just want to sit here and like, experience this thing that we're experiencing. It almost feels like a moment. I wonder how did this video... Not video. Did the movie do well? It feels like this probably did very well, guys, right? I mean, this entire... montage of like, you know, different stages in like Black America, let's say, was intriguing. Well played on it, guys. I mean, I wish we could still kind of go in and kind of obliterate the twerking nonsense, but hey, listen, all right, no complaints at all. Like, it feels like whoever put this together is extremely intelligent, And then obviously a mix, right? And obviously a mix of what exactly created a good amount of everything that came from this era, this generation. A whole mix of cultures. They had to come together to basically create this, because the majority of these people were like mixed guys. There was a lot of sneaking into the slave houses, guys, to say the least. And so a lot of these people that we're seeing, again, a lot of cultures had to come together to create this specific. Even the East, that's what looks to be Southeast Asians here, guys, right?
Hungry as dogs. Woof, woof. You don't mind us coming?
Like, based off of like movies that are like of the vampire ilk, let's say, don't invite him in. Don't invite him in. I don't think that's gonna work, bro.
How'd she get in?
And that is me.
Just a Hobie family? You don't need to do that, sir. Just in case y'all change your mind.
Yeah, this is just indicative of the times, guys. That may not be smart. It's not gonna be smart.
Come tomorrow, I'll find out about you playing in one of these.
I think for the story to progress, they're gonna have to kind of bite her. They're gonna have to. And then the guy at the door is gonna let her in, and then all of a sudden, mayhem ensues.
Fellowship and love.
Bro, don't fall for this.
Oh.
I'm gonna head back now, and I think y'all should too. Back to wherever y'all came from.
Run fast. He can fly. Oh no.
No, come on. Over here.
It was the only way it would make sense. The only way. Let me guess, him too? He's next? Everyone that steps outside? You say you want some? Oh! Oh, bro. Wait a second, guys. Whew, that was nasty. Okay, hold on. It's not what it looks like.
We gonna kill every last.
Oh.
What happened?
He's about to become one of them. This is also another allegory, specifically with that woman and him. Maybe we should.
Dealing with smoke. Or worse, we gotta keep everyone.
Hey, bro, pay attention right now. I mean, I get it. Wouldn't make sense to me neither.
To bring my brother back.
Yeah, let's figure that out in the morning. Outside. Yeah, I think they're like blatantly pointing out like the Emmett Till scenario. I think that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this specific allegory, one of the many allegories that we're encountering here. But yeah.
Okay, let's go home. Go get the car.
Yeah, bro, once you leave this building, I don't think you're going to make it.
God, dog, what happened to you? What happened to you? I'm sorry. Just step aside and let me on in now.
Allegory, 100%. We're here. Let's go. He's one of them.
And we shouldn't go in barging into
He's one of them.
places uninvited. So
yeah, this is definitely like again, there are many like double entendres for like that we're encountering, and I would say that this entire film seems to be one of them. Now, keep this in mind here. This is a modern movie. This is one of the more modern movies that we've seen, because I generally tend to stay away from super modern movies these days, at least, because I just don't want to watch them. It has nothing to do with technical ability of the shots, because this is mind blowing. Okay, but there's always something else happening with all of these movies these days, guys. I mean, not everything is what we're watching. There's always something else kind of underlying. Don't get me wrong here. The Truman Show was probably one of the best allegories I've seen recently, at least. This one here is very good also. I mean, but they're not really hiding it like well enough, right? I'm guessing, being that this is modern, coming from most likely Hollywood, California. The point is that this black man decided to go outside. He was attacked by the white guys, and now he himself has turned into someone who is to the detriment of the black people on the inside. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this specific allegory. Let's get it. Bro. Just pull back. Don't stand there. Why don't you just throw it on the ground, bro? Hey, your eye, bro.
You mean that's you? Nah,
Back your
it was Jim Crow.
Back your eye up.
Nigga, of course it's me. Open the door.
Back your eye up. Nah.
Hey,
But back your head up from that door.
how you feeling?
Okay.
Well, you lost a lot of blood.
So he can't even open a door. That's just the thing. Oh, so you lock one of these in a room, and what happens? You can't get out. Moderately genius, I'd say.
Ward.
She might not kill him, but it'll slow him down.
Break the garlic up and let it sit for 15 minutes.
You don't worry about a thing here. Devil done came for me plenty of times.
Well,
You come knocking tonight.
Well, we definitely know he made it, at least, based off the beginning of the
Now I have to go
film.
to his old friend. Going straight up, you saw them.
Gotta get him out before he wakes up.
Okay, so it's a mystery now. Hold on, guys. Who could it be? There's already a vampire inside.
You gonna get none of the pickle ones?
Right. Right. Like, I don't know what you think this is. Nah.
Eat.
Nah. Well, that's that. That's messed up.
Oh, baby. Come on inside. I got the car started. Let's go.
You're just nonchalantly okay with what you're seeing? Nah. Don't worry about cornbread. He's a little hungry. Come outside. What kind of game is this? This is a wild one. Guys, this is a genius way to tell a story.
Save him. Smoke no more than you could save your brother. This wasn't no juke joint, no club. This here is a slaughterhouse.
Guys, this movie has been on the list to watch for 2 months.
Stop, Slim.
Right now. You need to watch your mouth, woman.
Molotov. Listen, bro, if they can't get in, wait them out. They're not leaving. So I think your loved ones are safe for now. Right? Oh, no. They feel his pain. Oh, no. This unlimited ammo is wild. I want you to know that. All right, bro, listen. I get what's happening, but you got to get to it because your back is turned. Are they like starting to revert for some reason?
Keep running. Make it to sunrise.
Oh! Well, that's that. Wait.
Say, don't be sorry. You always did. Woman and man, we are connected. You and I.
Right there with the stick. I think I took too long to watch this, guys. I did. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, now we're picking up from the beginning. I figured something like this was going to end up happening here, guys. He's going to go to war with the people that you got hit. Did it go through? Did it go through? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what you thought you were going to get from that. Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy. My wife would lose her mind. And like, my wife has an obsession with Buddy Guy. This is the actual ending? Okay, this is the actual ending. Jeez, guys. Okay, so I took a lot of notes throughout this here, but I want to kind of, I want to freestyle for a moment here because I need to just, jeez, guys. I'm guessing a rating probably somewhere around an 8, maybe. That's kind of the vibe, depending on who watches it. Probably 8, 9, I'd say. But yeah, spectacular throughout. The acting was great. The scoring was great. The like every single thing about the film was great. I've never seen anything from, I don't think so at least, from this director, but it almost tells me that if this is the like the intellectual double entendre based style that he is kind of living within, it tells me that I should probably see more of his films. The cinematographer here also, guys, wow. All right. Whoever sat down obviously was the director and a couple other people that decided, which way they were going to go with the overall aesthetic of it. They chose very well. IMAX cameras are absolutely spectacular. Panavision is spectacular. The utilization of photography lenses in video is just spectacular. Everything made sense. The fact that they were using, a large format, full frame, like type of like, well, larger than full frame, large format, like a large format camera that's producing this type of video. There was a lot left on the cutting room table, basically. It seems like they do have enough footage to probably release a full 16:9 ratio. I think so. And then, I mean, that would give us a lot more footage rather than just the 2.41:35, whatever it is, guys, ratio that Anamorphic creates, right? There's a lot of footage that was cut, a lot of it. But it looks great. No issues here. Now let's go ahead and dig into the notes here, guys. Okay. All right. So the lead character, the actor who played the brothers, Michael B. Jordan, right? He definitely did his thing here. It felt like they were actually two different people the entirety of the time, and I'm not sure that's something that always happens. The way they interacted with each other also on screen was great. So whoever the body double is looks very close to Michael B. Jordan, and I mean like they could be cousins type of thing. Let's see what else here, guys. Andy's character was good too, though, guys. Very good. Like, obviously, this is probably one of the times where we're seeing someone that was not from the church specifically, realizing and kind of recognizing kind of what we were to be experiencing first. This is like the first time I've seen something like this, guys. Honestly, I'm kind of like flustered here because it's like I kind of wish I saw the movie earlier now. Right? It's been on my list for a while. Like I said, about 2 to 3 months or so. But there's so much that there's, everything is random. I just randomize it and say this is what we're watching. But I definitely feel like we should have definitely seen this one a lot sooner here, guys. The music itself in the film was absolutely spectacular throughout. There was one scene, it was meant to seem corny. That's why they put it there. That was when the 3 people came to the door before anyone knew what was going on except for them, basically. They played like the worst song they possibly could play. And that's basically why I responded the way I did, because after listening to the music that we were listening to, I can't imagine that style, a genre of music being played within that juke joint there, guys. Oh, I had a comment about the clan specifically. The couple who were the clan couple. It's interesting that they then became the monsters. Does that make any sense? It's kind of making the concept of the clan being monsters real, right? The whole film was definitely an allegory for bits and pieces of Jimco, bits and pieces of like people who the left, because obviously this is a movie created by the left, right? So you have to understand that they're coming from the perspective of anyone that is black specifically, that does not adhere to what the group think would dictate, would be evil. They would be no different than the monsters that are outside. I think that's what the allegory of the vampires turning to black people into vampires. I think that's just what it means. I think it's the left making comments on black people who do not adhere to Democrat type thinking. That's the vibe I get here. The monsters are going to come and destroy anything and everything, right? But as soon as they shine light on them, they turn to fire and go away. You get what I'm saying? They run away. They disappear. It kind of reminds me of when the owner of the sawmill sold it to the brothers. There's no clan. Because you haven't shown the light on it, if that makes any sense here. You get what I mean here, guys? So I think that's the main allegory specifically of that scenario there. All right. But all right, listen, guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.